Hello all, welcome to Excel training. Today we are going to discuss about text functions. These are some of the text functions which are available in Excel and frequently used functions. We'll see one by one. Let's get started. Yeah. So first and foremost thing here in this list is left function. So let's see how left function works. Let's say if I have a name like this, let's say, right? So I have a name like this, and let's say I want to extract some part of the text from the left. Then we go for left function. Let's say equals to left of, this is my text. So I select the text, comma, and then number of characters you want to extract from the left, that we'll have to specify. Okay, so let's say if I give a 3 here, it extracts 3 characters from the left. I press enter, it says KAN. So from the left, if you want to extract so many characters which you specify here, then you go for left function. Okay, same way we can easily guess what right function will do. So same text I'll take and I say equals to right of, comma, if I say 3, from the right it will extract 3 characters. I give a 3 here, enter. So SON, that means it will extract 3 characters from the right. Okay, and now mid function. Mid function, see, left function will extract data from the left, right will extract the data from the right. Same way, mid refers to extracting data from the middle. Okay, so again I take the same text, control D, and I say equals to mid of text. This is the text. We have additional parameter here which says start number and number of characters. Okay, so start number refers to from where you have to start from the existing text. Okay, let's say I give a 5. Okay, I specify a 5 here, comma, or let's say 6 comma, and number of characters from the 6th position, how many number of characters you want to extract. Okay, let's say I give a 4 here and close bracket, press enter. Okay, it says WILL. So starting from the left, it will go and check for the 6th position, that is 1 2 3 4 5. Space is also considered as a text, and 6. So W is existing in the 6th position. So starting from W, it extracts 4 characters. That's what the last parameter, number of characters, says. Starting from the 6th position, how many characters should I extract? That's what your 4 says. So from 4, from 6th position, that is W, it extracts 4 characters, that is WILL. That's what your mid function will do. Okay, so left, right, mid, and then length. Okay, we have length function in Excel which will give you the total length of the string. Okay, so I can say equals to length of, okay, it says returns the number of characters in a text string. So I specify this as my string. It will give you 15 characters. Okay, so 10 million contains 15 characters. That's what your length is. Next is concatenate. Okay, so concatenate refers to this is like we are splitting the total string into multiple strings. Okay, so this is one part of the string, the next part of the string, something like that. Now, concatenate refers to concatenating two different strings. Let's say I have ABC and D, and I want to concatenate. I don't have something like concatenate. Instead of that, you can simply say ampersand. Okay, so I can use ampersand symbol and concatenate two different strings such that it will actually concatenate. Okay, now if you don't specify anything, it will just concatenate without any separator or something. Let's say I want to concatenate with a space, right? I can give a double quotations, and then again ampersand, which will give you a space in between those two strings. Okay, so that's what your concatenation. So if at all you want to concatenate a cell reference with a string and cell reference with another cell reference, then we go for concatenating. That is your ampersand symbol. Okay, now exact. Next thing is your exact. Exact, what it will do, it will actually check for two different strings and it will tell you whether both the strings are exactly same or not. Let's say I have ABC here, I have ABP here. Okay, now I can say equals to exact. Okay, and I give this string and this string here, two strings from E7 and F7. Then it will give you false because ABC is not equals to ABB. Now I change this to ABC, it will give you a true. Fine, so because these two strings are same. Where exactly the real-time use comes into picture is sometimes we may have two strings looks alike, but they're not same. Okay, let's say I have a ABC space here. I press enter. Okay, when you see these two strings, they look alike, ABC and ABC, but it still says false because this ABC is having a space after C. How you can make out? I can press an F2 in my keyboard. It will go to edit mode, and you observe here the cursor is blinking after C. There is one space. You can clearly see here, right? So that's why it says false. So if at all you want to test whether those two strings are really same or is there any space involved, then you can go for exact function, which will actually find out the those two strings are equal or not, right? Then comes find function. Okay, so what find function will do is it will actually look for a particular character in a string and it will give you the position of that character. Okay, so I take the same string again, Ken Williamson, and I go for equals to find text. Okay, so what is the text which I'm looking for? Let's say I'm looking for W. Okay, and within text, within this text called E8, so I give that and I close parenthesis and press enter. Okay, so it says 6 because my W resides in the sixth position in this string. Okay, so that's what find function will do. But one thing to observe with find function worth noting is find is case sensitive. Okay, so find is very much case sensitive by nature. That means if I specify a small w here instead of capital W, if I give a small w, then it will give you a hash value or it will give you an error telling that whatever you're looking for is not there or it is giving an error. Okay, because it will not identifying small w in this entire string. Okay, so that means to say find is very much case sensitive, and if you don't want case sensitivity to be taken into picture, then we go for search function. Search will do exactly the same what your find will do, but it will not look for any case sensitivity. Okay, so I just give a control D and change this find to search. Okay, so search, I'm giving capital W, it gives you 6. Even if you give a small w, it will still give you a 6. It will not throw an error because search is not case sensitive. So it's not. So if you don't want case sensitivity to be taken into consideration, then go for search function. And if you really want your case to be sensitive, then go for find function. Okay. Yes, and you observe here there is one more parameter after within text, that is start number. Okay, let's say I have uh, two characters, that is let's take A. Okay, let's say I'm looking for A in this string. Give this close parenthesis and say enter. It always say 2 because it starts from the leftmost position, leftmost part of your string, and then it navigates towards the right. And whenever your first occurrence of A is encountered, okay, it will give you that particular position. It will not even come here and look for this A. Okay, because it starts from the leftmost position and it keeps navigating towards the right, and whenever the first occurrence of A is found, it will give that position, that is 2. Okay, now let's say I want the position of A which is in the Williamson, that is the second occurrence of A is what which I am going to encounter, I'm looking for. Okay, now in this case I can use this start number. Okay, now instead of starting from the very left of the string, I will say start from the third position, right? So if you say start from the third position, that is after the first occurrence of your first A. Okay, that will give you the 11. That is the second position of A. That is A is in the 11th position. It will start from the third position. The search will start from the third position, and it will keep looking for the next occurrence of A. But 11 refers to the position of A from the very left. Even though you are starting from the third position, your 11 refers to the position of second A from the very left. Okay, so it will start from K 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. That's what your 11 refers to. Okay, so you can specify from where exactly you want to start the search from. Okay, now here it is at the second position, you can easily give a 3. Okay, but what if you can't identify, right? Let's say I have a different string which I have 3 occurrence of A in third position or fourth position or wherever it is, right? So you can't give a hard-coded value here. So what I can specify here is where I want to start. I can give another find function telling that, okay, find the position of A and start your search after that A. Okay, now this will give you exactly your A position the second time whenever it occurs, whatever is the text. Okay, let's say I give another text like this. Let's say um, hmm, okay, I just gave name accordingly such that 2A will occur. Okay, now your first A is in second position, but I don't want first A's position. I want second A's position. That's what my find function is return me a 5, because I'm actually finding the position of A in E8, but your first find position, first A position is 2. 2 plus 1, it goes for 3, and it starts from the third position and will give you a 5. That is the second occurrence of A. Okay, so that's what your find function is capable of. It search for the first A position, or you can even give a find function to go for a next position of the character which you're looking for. So that's your find function and search function. Both are same as far as functionality is concerned, but only thing is this is case sensitive, this is not case sensitive. Fine. So let's go to the other functions. Let's see for substitute first, and then we'll come back to replace. Substitute. Okay, so what substitute will do is, it will, let's say I have a text like this, Excel 2013 and Word 2013. Now let's say I want to replace 2013 with 2016 in the entire text. Wherever 2013 is there, I want it to be replaced with 2016. Okay, so I can go for substitute function. I can say equals to substitute of. Okay, so there are 3 mandatory parameters and 1 optional parameter. Okay, if you observe here, last parameter is enclosed with square brackets. So whenever something is enclosed with square brackets, that means it is a optional parameter. These 3 are mandatory parameters because they are not enclosed in any brackets as such. Okay, so when it says text, this is my text. I select that, comma, next says old text. What is the old text which I want to replace? I want to replace 2013. Okay, and what is the new text which I want to replace with 2016? So I say 2016, close the double quotations, close your bracket, press enter. That will give you 2016, Excel 2016 and Word 2016, right? So that's what your substitute function will do. And the last parameter, which is instant number, okay, there's another parameter called instant number. What it specifies is, now what instance of 2013 you want to replace with 2016. Okay, now if you don't specify anything, it will by default replace all the instances of 2013 with 2016. But if you want specifically one instance of 2013 to be replaced with 2016, then you can specify that. Let's say I want Excel 2013 and Word 2016. That is, second instance of 2013 should be replaced with 2016. Then I can give a 2 here. That is, it will only replace the second instance. I close bracket, I press enter. It will say Excel 2013 and Word 2016. That's your substitute function. Fine. So let's see replace function as well. Replace. Okay. So replace and substitute, again, they are identically same as far as functionality is concerned, but there is the syntax varies. Let's take the same example, same text. For example, Excel 2013 and Word 2013. Okay. Now let's replace function. Okay, so here old text refers to the entire text. This is my old text, comma. Now here you can specify the start number and number of characters. How you do it in your find function. Okay, so start number. Let's say I want to replace Excel 2013 with Excel 2016. So I have to specify the start number. So it is 7 in fact. So I say 7, comma. Number of characters. This is 4 characters I want to replace. So I can say 4. That is 4 number of characters I want to replace, and I want to also specify what is a new text what I want to replace. So that is 2016, close double quotations, close your bracket, and press enter. Okay, so here at any point of time you can only replace one part of your string because you are specifying the positions here, starting number and number of characters. So in this case it has replaced Excel 2013 with Excel 2016 and Word 2013. Fine, so that's your replace function and substitute function. Here again, you can automate these parameters. Instead of hard coding this as 7, you can use a find function and find the position of 2. Okay, that will give you a 7, and from there you can replace 4 characters with 2016. So you can still automate it using your find function. That's your substitute and replace functions. Okay, and we have three different functions like lower, upper, and proper. You can guess what exactly it will do. I have this text again, Kane Williamson. If at all you want to change this entire text to lowercase, I can say lower, and it will convert everything to lower. Same way, if I want to convert everything to uppercase, I can say equals to upper. So it's case conversion functions, right? And proper, let's say I have a text like this, and I want to capitalize the first character in each word. I can use proper function. Proper, what it will do, it will capitalize the first character in each word of the string you have, right? Now I have okay, so even V gets capitalized. Okay, so that's what your uh, proper function will do. It will capitalize the first letter in each word of your entire string. Okay, and then comes text function. Okay, the text function basically used to convert something back to text. Okay, so if you have a number and you want to convert it to a string, okay, you can use text function, or even you can use text function. Mostly we use text functions for dates. If you want to convert dates to text, okay, then we go for text function. Let's say I have today's date, okay, and I have my text function equals to text of, this is my value, and I want to format it to a different way. Let's say I give 4 Ds, 2 Ds, and 3 Ns. Okay, and close bracket, enter. Your string will come like this: Friday, 13th September. Okay. Now here, if you observe, 4 Ds refers to the date or day. In fact, it's a Friday or okay, like that. And DD refers to the day, that is your 13 comes like that, and M refers to the month. If you give 3 M's, it will give you your September in a shorter format. If you give you 4 M's, then month will come like this. Okay, Friday, 13 September. Okay, so 4 Ds refers to the day, fully qualified day. 4 M's refer to the fully qualified month. 2 Ds refers to the date. Okay, so that's what it is. here. Okay, and if even if you want to append here, you can say 4 Ys, that is 2019. So if you want to convert your date into a text format, then we go for text functions. Okay, so that's very useful function. Yes, and then we go for trim function. Trim is again a very useful function. Trim is a function which will trim all the extra spaces present in your text. Okay, so let's say I have a string like this, A, B, C, D, and I have a space after that. Okay. In real time, you will not be able to find out whether there is a space or not. Okay. And you want to actually make sure that there are no spaces towards the left or towards the right. You can use a trim function. Let's say we insert a space before also. Okay. So before the string, there is a space, and after the string, there is a space. Now, if I use a trim function, I say equals to trim off, and this, it will remove all the extra spaces, that is whatever the space which is before A and after B, both the spaces it will remove. Okay, and also if you see a text like this, let's say I have where and R and U and question mark after that, something like this. Okay, so you have two spaces or three spaces before W and some more spaces between where and R and some spaces between R and U. Okay, trim will not only remove the spaces before or after, it will even remove spaces in between, but trim function is intelligent enough to keep one space between words and remove all the extra spaces. Okay, so that's how your trim function works. So I just drag this formula, or you can even write a function trim of this, and you observe here there is no space before W and there is one space between where and R. Okay, and all the extra spaces being removed, and it will only keep one space between the text. And R and U, you have one space, and U and question mark, there is one space. So that's how intelligent your trim function is. It will remove the spaces, also it will keep one space between the words, and it will give you the result. Okay, so those are some of the text functions which we regularly use in Excel. Hope this session helped. Thanks a lot. See you next week.